Hello, beloveds, and welcome. This is Lainey Love beaming in. I'm a lightning catalyst and the cosmic creatrix of the Sacred Revolution Oracle deck. And I wanted to beam in today for a new moon in Aries Oracle reading. And I'm coming into you from LA, a bit of a different location in a bit of a treehouse right now. So I have one of the Oracle cards from the Sacred Revolution Oracle behind me, the Galactic Circle of Sovereign Thrones. As we move into this reading today with this fiery Aries energy, it is the beginning of the astrological calendar. So it is the new year in terms of this new moon. So the intentions that you set today and for this energy is really for the entire year. And Aries is about fire and ambition and motivation. We just had a jumper come through, and it's really a deep, fiery cardinal energy. It's a beautiful beginning. And so we are going to dive into this and asking for some guidance from the Sacred Revolution Oracle today to go along with these new moon energies and to support us, and really asking and tuning in to what energies do we most need to support us in setting our New Year's intentions here for this new moon in Aries. And so just focusing in here, closing your eyes, taking a few deep inhales and exhales, and allowing yourself to place your hand on your heart and see if anything wants to come through for you. Do you have any specific inquiries of what you're listening in for here in this collective reading? And just allow yourself to tune in. This would also be a really great time to do a one-on-one oracular astrology reading to really get more direct guidance for you as well. If there's an inquiry on your heart that needs some direct and specific attention and guidance, where we can look at your birth chart and the oracle together to help inspire and offer you wisdom in moving forward at this time and setting your intentions. So just allowing yourself here to tune in to any inquiries. What is the energies that we most need to know as we step into this new moon in Aries energy, this fiery, all planets moving forward and direct. There's an energy of momentum. There's a momentum that is brewing here. So let's tune in and see what is needed for this moment of momentum and fire and passion. So focusing in on that inquiry that we most need to know now. Energies. I'm going to choose 3 cards. More. Okay, let's see who's here for us. Very excited to see who has arrived. Oh, okay. So the first card that came through is number 5, which is Visionary Third Eye Awakening. So just begin by taking these cards in. This one matches my shirt. Just let yourself breathe in that image, that essence, that energy. Number 41, the alchemical cauldron of the cosmos. This is the card associated with astrology, which is very fitting since it is the astrological new year. And number 23, activating the collective matrix of care. And then the jumper card that came through was number 7, which is Sacred Yoni Medicine. I love that this card showed up. So the energy of these cards and what I'm feeling is that this is a very profound moment for us to vision the world that it is that we want to see, to vision what it is that we are calling into our lives, to vision what it is that we cannot yet see in the 3D. And I know this has come up a lot in previous readings, but to really allow ourselves to tune into that greater vision that we are holding for the new earth, for our own lives, for peace in the world, whatever that vision is that you are holding, for an end to the pandemic, whatever it might be, just really allowing yourself to hold that vision fiercely in this time with the intentions that you're setting for this new moon. What is it that you really want to see? What are you envisioning? What is that the greatest vision that you could call in right now, whether that's for partnership, whether that's for your sacred work, whether that's for your family, whether that's for community, or whether it's for the globe, or all of the above, allowing yourself to tune into that vision and to allow your life force Shakti energies, this Kundalini serpent energy, to really activate it. So moving towards what makes you feel most alive. And with this card coming in as a jumper, what is pleasurable to you? This is sacred pleasure power in a lot of ways. So what is bringing you wildly alive? What brings you pleasure? What is helping you to really feel those energies, those Shakti energies, as they are moving through you in a deep way? And really allowing yourself to charge up that manifestation, that dream, that vision that you are holding here now at this time, since Jupiter is still in Pisces. So it is an opportunity for you here to continue to lean into that dreaming energy. What is the big dream that you are calling in now? And allow yourself to call that in. And then the second card that came through, the alchemical cauldron of the cosmos, this card is really about doing your own personal healing work, doing your own, knowing that personal evolution leads to societal revolution. And so, and that revolution, evolution, the R in parentheses, as we move around the circle of life and as we evolve and continue to grow and transform. And so this card is really an invitation to do your deep healing work, to do the shadow work you need to do, to clear what isn't in service to you and the collective. But it's really centering in doing that work on yourself first, knowing that that is going to help you co-create what you are dreaming and visioning. Because when we change, it changes the external world around us. It creates in the quantum field ripples and reverberations as we do our healing work. It makes a difference in the greater quantum field. And so this card is this invitation for you to transform yourself in all the ways, transform the baser levels of your humanity, transform the darkness, transform the shadows into light. And I love that the fire is here. It feels like that Aries fire is helping to clear and transmute what is no longer in service, so you can really move towards this greater dream and this vision that is here now, that is calling you forward, and that is really asking you to set your intent on and set your sights on for this new year, for this new astrological year, since again, this is the card associated with astrology and the crucible of the cosmos. And, you know, the fact that alchemy is really the process of transmuting lead into gold. So it's transmuting those baser elements into light vibration frequency energies, those higher vibration frequency energies. And so it's really focusing in on what do you need to transform within yourself? What needs to be healed? What needs to be cleared? And allow these fires of the new year to stimulate that clearing, that alchemy, that transmutation, so that you can step into your full light and radiance, so that you can soar here like the condor into these new visions and into these new realms. And also the soaring dove here, which is a symbol of peace. So what peace are you calling in your own life, in the collective, in the world, with what's happening in the 3D right now? Really allowing yourself to hone in on that larger vision of what needs to be transformed for greater peace, for greater healing, for greater transformation that can really help us to move forward. And I love that this card showed up as well, because this is the card of gathering in sacred circle and beloved community. We don't need to do this journey alone. And as we have already transitioned now into the Aquarian age, this is about collaboration. This is about cooperation. This is about coming together to dream the new dream awake. That was actually our theme, pillar and theme last moon cycle in the Soul Sparkle Sanctuary Inner Circle, because it is this time where we can gather to dream the new dream awake. We can hold space for and be with what is real in the 3D, and we can also call in that higher vision that we are holding. We can call in the visions and the dreams for peace, the visions of the new earth, and how we're really going to show up to co-create that, because this card is a card of action, and that is what is happening now with the new moon in Aries. This is an invitation to take action towards the dream, to not just be in the dream energy. Soon Jupiter is going to be moving into Aries, so we're going to have an expansion of this fire, of this passion, of this enthusiasm, of this action. It's very action-oriented energy. It's ruled by Mars, and Mars is that divine masculine forward momentum. It's like the arrow going out into the world. So it's also an invitation to get clear on what you need to heal, what you need to release, so that you can really move forward towards the bigger dream and call that dream in with every fiber of your being in what you're doing. And also with your sacred pleasure power, because the practice that's associated with this card is the orgasmic prayer practice, which is all about using this Shakti life force energy to superpower your biggest dreams and manifestations that you are calling in. It's really having that sacred pleasure power be supercharged. It's like jetpacks for that energy as you're sending it out into the world. And the Oracle deck, each of the cards comes with an embodiment, an ecstatic embodiment practice in our Ecstatic Embodied Leadership Academy portal. And so that's the practice associated with this card. And so for those of you that have the deck, you can tune in to do that practice. And for those that want the deck, you can order it below. The second edition is coming soon. And so really allowing this to be medicine that helps to support this. It's meant to feel good and to really focus in on moving towards what brings you alive, what brings you that pleasure, what is the dream that is going to call that in for you, what is going to feel good in your body and help you to stay tuned in to your body as a portal to your power, to your awakening, to this remembrance. And so really tuning in here to that action oriented, what do you need to clear so that you can move forward into this dream, into this vision with this Aries energy now, and to do that in a way that is for the greater good of the collective. This card is about activating a collective matrix of care. How can we care for each other? How can we show up for each other now? There are people that are deeply hurting at this time, deeply suffering all around the globe, especially those involved in countries of war. And so really looking at how can we be in service to the collective with our forward action and momentum? What do we need to heal within ourselves so we can attune to the web of all life and really be in service to what is needed most now, that we can offer our nutrients, our medicine, our energy, our essence as a form of collective care. And so really looking at where is your greatest heartbreak? Where can you bring your energy, your gifts, your soul sparkle as a healing balm to the collective? Where can you bring that sense of love, of care, of tending, of stewarding? Maybe you want to do a fundraiser with your work to raise money for those in need that are in the war. Maybe it's that you want to be in support to animals and, ethical veganism, whatever it is for you, finding that place on the web that you want to offer your support and take action and move forward with forward momentum into action that is really going to create that personal and planetary transformation that's really going to help us collectively to clear what isn't serving so that we can step into the full light of us as a human species. As Alberto Villoldo talks about, the Homo luminous, a new species really that is elevated to our highest light and essence. So really being able to tune in to what is that larger dream, what is that larger vision that you're calling in, and what is it that is really bringing you alive and bringing you the greatest amount of pleasure so that you can really ignite that. And this card also really symbolizes the yonic triangle. And this is really the combination of spiritual, creative, and sexual energies. And one of the things that we're going to be focusing directly on in our Sovereign Sisters Rising Mystery School that is starting on the full moon Scorpio eclipse portal in the middle of May is really coming into shameless, creative, spiritual, and sexual power liberation, really liberating those energies. Because when we liberate those energies, we can create anything, any dream that we have, the biggest dreams, the wildest dreams, the most juicy, enlivening dreams you can create with this energy fully online. You can create with this sacred pleasure power as jet packs, really sending that out into the world. So it's really getting clear on your vision, on your intent with these energies in the new moon and this new year astrologically, getting clear on that vision, that dream, that intent, clearing anything that is in the way of that, really alchemizing, releasing, letting go in your own personal life, showing up to do the work, to clear, cleanse, shadow work, soul retrieval, whatever it is that you need to come into alignment with that light that you are meant to shine at this time with your unique soul sparkle. Because that's the whole point of alchemy, is creating the great work. It's creating our unique gifts in medicine and bringing that forward. And then you can bring that to the ecosystem. You can bring that to the web of all life for the greater good. You can sparkle shamelessly in your essence, in your medicine, and bring that as a healing balm, as a gesture of care, as a gesture of tending to the collective. So really asking, how can you show up now to tend the collective? And let that become part of your intention setting. Let that become part of your prayer, and really allow this to be an activation point for you, that yes, it is about what you are tuning into, your own personal dream, but it is about the collective dream. Let us gather together now in sacred circle and beloved community and dream the new dream awake. Let us continue to come together and weave our energies together in these portals of power to root in these dreams and these intentions, to root in our greatest prayers, to call in those prayers for peace, the energy of the dove, the dream of this new earth, this heaven on earth, this place where we are all liberated, where we are all free, where we are at peace, where we remember our oneness, where we have awoken from this story of separation that we have been trapped in, and we come back to our oneness, to the human family. This is from the returning home to the human family part of the Oracle deck. And let this inspire you in your intention setting for this new moon in Aries, and in what it is you need to clear to show up fully for this energy. What isn't in service anymore? Maybe it's something from childhood. Maybe it's a memory or an old story or a conditioned belief from society. Whatever that is, maybe it's repression of your sexuality, right? Because that is actually the energy behind this card too. It's like, where are you being repressed in that sexual Shakti life force energy? And if you're really wanting to dive deeper into that, you could dive into our free Unleash the Wild and Erotic Feminine Within immersion. And, it's located on the Mystery School page of the Ecstatic Embodied Leadership Academy. You could get a taste of this medicine of clearing any of these pieces that might be hindering you from showing up in your full light, whether it's, spiritual or creative or sexual energies that you feel have been repressed or held back, and you want to unleash those fully with this Aries fire. It can really support you in that. And that link will be below as well for those who might want to step into that free immersion and really get to experience that energy as part of this healing and clearing, and being able to really dream the bigger dream now, and to really bring that forward in community and to community for those who need it most. And so really allowing yourself here to really clear, cleanse, release in those fires, and to call forward what you are going to bring to the collective now. What is it that is your part that you are here to do, that you're meant to bring forward with that Aries energy, with that forward motion, taking action, taking one action step each day towards this energy that you're bringing forward to the greater web of all life. And so that would be my invitation for you, beloved, is to really focus in as we're in this Aries season, this new year beginning, treating it almost as if it is the new Gregorian calendar year, and really taking this as an opportunity. Okay, what do I need to clear? What do I need to cleanse? What am I ready to really call forth now? Highest and biggest dreams, wildest dreams. Let yourself dream so big. Really let this be a moment of expansion, because this is about awakening. It is an expansive energy. It is coming into new heights and levels of what you even see as possible. It's limitless potential. So allowing yourself to really dream into the limitless potential that is available now, and to start taking action towards that. Start taking the necessary actions with that fire towards bringing that in service to the collective and the greater good. And let it feel good along the journey. If you've been watching the previous readings, you know that the Taurus North Node is, the North Node is in Taurus right now in the collective for another, I think, 16 months still. And so it is about that sacred pleasure power. May it feel good in your body, in your heart, in your soul. May it light you up. May it ignite you. May it help you to feel that wild aliveness, that juiciness at the core of your being. Like, go for that dream. What gets you so turned on and alive and awake that you're just like, yes, I want that. Yes, that is what I am calling in now. And then each day, take one action step towards that deeper goal, towards that deeper vision, towards that deeper dream, both for the individual and the collective. And remember that you don't have to do it alone. Come gather with us in Sacred Circle, in community, to do the work and to really step in. We also, this card is such the essence of why we also have our Sacred Circle leader certification, so that you can step into that leadership as well, so that you can step into holding space for the bigger dream and dreaming the new dream awake, for the alchemical healing that is needed, that is being called for, and for this midwifing of the new earth that we are here doing collectively. And if you're wanting to tap in more to these energies, definitely check out the Sovereign Sisters Rising Mystery School, beginning on the full moon in Scorpio, eclipse portal in the middle of May. We are going to be diving deep into a full ignition of your sexual, spiritual, and creative wild feminine powers to truly activate your biggest dreams and to bring those into being. So it will be very action oriented as well, in terms of the deep alchemical healing we'll be doing, and the deep sisterhood we'll be cultivating, the ancient sisterhood as well. So all of these cards are speaking to that. And so let yourself continue to dream big and start taking action on it for this new moon in Aries New Year portal. And can't wait to see you again soon. Would love to hear how this reading is resonating for you in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, all the juicy things if you felt moved by this. And there are links below if you'd like to dive in deeper. And again, if you're looking for more one-on-one support, be sure to book an oracular astrology reading where we dive into the cosmic code in your birth chart and really merge that with the oracle as well, to give you specific guidance if you're unsure of those next steps that you want to take now. If you're unsure of the big dream, if you're like, well, I'm not really sure what's calling me forward now or what I'm meant to bring forward. Really, these readings can help you tap into your soul purpose specifically, and your nutrient that is meant to come forward now into the collective masterpiece, adding our stroke to the cosmic masterpiece. So until next time, sparkle shamelessly, beloveds, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.